Welcome everyone as you join us at a former Second World War aircraft base, now converted into one of the great motor racing tracks. Britain is one of only 2 countries to have held a Grand Prix in every year of the Formula One World Championship, and long may that continue. This is Silverstone, and this is the British Grand Prix. Here we go then, the formation lap is underway. These are wet conditions here today. Each driver will no doubt be mindful of the wet surface as they prepare to race around the track. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
Northamptonshire.
Sat in P8, well done. Sainz ahead, they're on a fresh set of wets. That's Albon behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on a fresh set of wets. Okay, gap to leader, 5.2 seconds. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, clear. To give that place back, I'm afraid that was an illegal overtake. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. It looks like a virtual safety car's been deployed due to an incident with multiple vehicles being stopped on the track. We need you to drop your pace.
Okay, let's get to retire the car. Engine off.
Okay, heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, Magnussen ahead. And gap to the car in front, 0.9 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Your last lap time, 1:59.0. You're losing around 1.6 seconds. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 9.1 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. They're in first. And the time last lap, 1:45.2. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.5 seconds. Okay, Lewis, we're not using as much fuel as we predicted, which means we've got extra performance in hand. So let's push, and use it all up. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.5 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Time last lap, 1:44.6. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. Keep going.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather freezer.
fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 43.4. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 3.1 seconds. Gap to the next car is around 3 seconds. Okay, I think it might just be about time to come and change these tyres. Sainz ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Your last lap time, 1:43.6. Okay, so you're gaining by around 0.6 a lap. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.6 seconds. worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Gap to your teammate ahead, 10.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. They're in first. And the time last lap, 1 minute 42.4. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. The pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 10.7 seconds. The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet. I definitely think we need to stay on this tyre a bit longer, but there's no question the track's drying. We might be in a position to change soon. Car behind starting to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Okay, it's borderline, mate, but if I were you, I'd come in and change tyres. I'm just not sure we're on the right ones for these conditions anymore. Gap to your teammate ahead, 11.6 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. They're in first. Time last lap, 1:41.4. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Okay, people are starting to set some decent times on intermediate tyres. It could be time for us to change over too. Right, we're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change. Confirming that we're fitting intermediate tyres. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 13.2 seconds. They're on old wets. They're in first. Your last lap time, 1:41.1. And you've got P15. Stroll ahead. They're on old wets. Sargent behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old wets. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. All right, mate, that's 39 laps to go. Left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff. Perez ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 2.6 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 3 laps old. And the time last lap, 1:40.2. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. And gap to the car in front, 1.7 seconds. P12, you got P12. It's Perez ahead of you. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, shoes behind you now. They're on old wets. Our gap to first place, 34.8 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. And there's 36 laps to go. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. That's Gasly ahead. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.7 seconds. They're on old wets. Their tyres are 17 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute 41.9. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap. Amazing. The track's drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water offline. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet. lap to your teammate ahead, 33.9 seconds. They're on old wets. They're in first. Your last lap time, 1:40.5. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.1 seconds. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. It looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly. Magnussen's ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.6 seconds. They're on old wets. Their tyres are 19 laps old, and the time last lap, 1 minute 41.6. This is brilliant. You're taking 2.5 seconds out of them each lap. So we're looking at another 5, maybe 10 minutes of this rain. Inters look like the best tyre for now. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Russell's ahead of you now. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.2 seconds. They're on old wets. They've done 21 laps on those tyres. Time last lap, 1:40.2. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap. Amazing. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 28.8 seconds. They're on old wets. They're in first. Your last lap time, 1:39.7. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Okay mate, that last lap, 1:38.4. Okay, gap to the car in front, 7.0 seconds. Increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up. Okay, Lewis, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. Okay, I'll have the pit team send you out with aero setting +1. We'll move to aero +1. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. We're catching the car ahead. Well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 2.1 seconds. They're on old wets. Okay, they've done 25 laps on their tyres. And the time last lap, 1 minute 40.1. You're closing in by 3 seconds a lap.
I am stupid, as much as in Baku.
And ready off. What's that?
It's turned in on me.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, I think we're still in the right tyres for the time being. Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions. And gap to the car in front, 1.8 seconds. Time last lap, 1:39.0. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.8 seconds. You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. I don't think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the inters for a little while longer. Gap to your teammate ahead, 16.1 seconds. They're on old wets. They're in second. Time last lap, 1:38.6. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.2 seconds. That's P5, you're in P5. Piastri ahead. They're on old wets. Alonso behind you now. They're on old wets. Okay, so gap to the leader, 16.1 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 22 laps left. Affirmative, medium tyres at the next stop. Understood, stopping this lap. Okay, there seems to have been a problem attaching the right rear wheel. We need to try and put that behind us, and let's finish this race strong.
Come on, guys. That was not good.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. We're currently sat in 6th. Alonso's ahead of you. They're on old wets. Okay, Sainz is behind you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. The distance to the leader, 43.6 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 21 laps to go. Ferrari drivers stopping now. Don't forget, you got more control than ever over your ERS mode, so play around with them in your MFD. That's Charles ahead of you now. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 11.7 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:36.0. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Norris has just put in the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, Charles ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 9.5 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Your last lap time, 1 minute 32.3. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. .2 seconds. Okay, gap to the car in front, 8.8 seconds. Piastri's behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 3 laps old. And the time last lap, 1:31.1. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Good work, we're in P4. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Piastri's behind you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, gap to leader, 13.4 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, gap ahead, 7.4 seconds. Verstappen ahead, and gap to the car in front, 6.8 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute 30.0. This is excellent stuff. You're closing in by 7/10 a lap. That's Charles ahead of you now. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.8 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Your last lap time, 1:30.2. Good job, you're gaining by a full second a lap at the moment. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.4 seconds. Gap to your teammate ahead, 4.2 seconds. And the time last lap, 1 minute 28.9. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Fourth position. You're in fourth position. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Piastri's behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Our gap to first place, 9.1 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now. Okay, Lewis, we've got high reserves of ERS, so let's try and use some more. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.9 seconds.
Tyres are starting to drop off, man.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.4 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 12 laps old. And the time last lap, 1:29.7. This is great. We're gaining by around 9/10 a lap. Keep it up. Caution!
Oh my god. It just blew up on its own.
Green flag. The gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Okay, they're on fresh hards, and Verstappen's behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, so gap to the leader, 5.9 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. All right, 6 laps to go now.
And I'm happy to push turn 9 a little bit more.
I'm pushing as much as I can.
need to catch up with the car ahead. Gap is currently around 5 seconds. Lando's ahead of you now. Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, they've done 15 laps on those tyres. Time last lap, 1 minute 29.5. Okay, so you're gaining by around 0.6 a lap. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, you sat in P2. Norris just ahead, push for the position. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. That's Charles behind. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. teammate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
MP2 confirmed.
Awesome job, guys. My apologies for that mistake earlier on. But we live and we learn. On to the next one.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on that top step of the podium. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.